8 months into motherhood, Deion Sanders' daughter Deandra continues to face an unexpected struggle: honesty. That was Deion Sanders' parenting mantra. Honesty was his best policy, even when it came to things like the tooth fairy or the reality of Santa Claus. And that's something that would have resonated with a lot of new parents who struggle to find the balance between maintaining their kids' childhood while also being candid and open. However, we wonder if Coach Prime ever thought that his parenting style, decades later, would come to aid his daughter, Deandra, in her own journey as a mother. In August 2024, she gave birth to her first child, Snow. It was a difficult pregnancy as Deandra experienced fibroids, miscarriage scares, shortened cervix issues, blood transfusions, and so much more. But the 9 months of her difficult pregnancy gifted her a beautiful baby boy and transformed her relationship with God. This is only the start for her, though. She is almost awestruck by her son every day. Her daddy dearest has always been a constant support for Deandra Sanders during her tough times. Coach Prime also said in one of his Instagram stories, "Proud of you, baby." Although the message was simple, it portrayed unconditional, fatherly love. The baby boy's birthday even coincides with Grandpa Deion's birthday. All that being said, there is something that Deandra struggles to accept. In an ex-post, she wrote, "I'm in line holding Snow and someone asked, 'Is that your little boy?' I said yes, OMG, I still can't believe I'm really a mom, lol, I love it here." However, Primetime reacted to it by writing, "Love you, baby, and proud of you." Well, the mother simply shared her thoughts honestly, but she does have plenty of time to admire her kid and how he interacts with the world. You see, last week Snow experienced his first beach day, and his mother was proud watching her son crawl, play with the sand, and relish food. Despite the challenges of motherhood, she finds joy in raising her son and posts about him quite often. For instance, in an Instagram post from March, the mother-son duo were seen enjoying some time together, as seen in the 6 carousel images, but the last update was a message for her son. It read, "My son doesn't know it, but he's the reason I'm stronger, softer, and more patient." Right under that post was Deion Sanders' comment, which read, "Love y'all, baby." Deion Sanders is actively supporting his daughter, who has been going through a tough time. Deandra Sanders is shattering the stigma. After baby Snow's birth, Deandra felt intense emotions and confusing thoughts, experiencing heightened feelings while struggling alone with postpartum depression. She described feeling 100 times more emotions than usual and uncertain about self-care. Deandra Sanders shares her postpartum depression story to raise awareness and reassure other moms it is normal and to take care of themselves. "That I didn't really think it was that real because I was like, oh, I have a lot of help, you know. I don't think I'll be going through it. But it hit me hard. I still had so much help, and I still have so much help, and it's still thoughts that I'm like, why do I think like this?" Deandra Sanders said in an interview on the Baller Alert show. "Even in the very beginning, I'm like, I feel like I should be happier. Me having a new baby, why do I feel like this?" Different emotions that I had are very real, and no one really tells you how to deal with them. No one tells you that a lot of stuff you will feel is not real. Deandra's pillar of support, her father, was seen to be playing all his roles very sincerely, whether as a father or a head coach. However, she has been going through some turmoil as rumors of her breakup with Jacquees have been swirling on the internet. It's really sad to see family choose to not spend time with their grandson or nephew based off the hate for their mother, Deandra Sanders wrote on X last week. "I'm so thankful for the family I have. I love Snow so much and will always protect him." Jacquees is currently on tour, promoting a project with Dej Loaf, who is his ex. As per reports, Deandra was unhappy with the duo working together. ACC. Kydon Salter sends strong message on Colorado future as Coach Prime admits biggest concern in post-Shedeur Sanders era. The Colorado Buffaloes were almost there, about to clinch the playoffs, thanks to their stars Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders. The ending wasn't what they hoped, but a 9-4 record was a massive improvement on their 4-8 record in the 2023 season. However, the 2025 season brings a fresh set of challenges for Coach Prime. The biggest? What do you do with the quarterback position? Shedeur Sanders and Travis Hunter are off to the NFL. There are a few options. The 2025 class QB Julian Lewis is one of them. However, it's unlikely a freshman will get the starting gig. Another name is Kydon Salter. The Liberty transfer.in 2024, Kydon Salter had 1,886 yards, 15 touchdowns, and 6 interceptions for Liberty, showcasing his game management skills. Key performances were against Middle Tennessee and Western Kentucky. Colorado fans are excited about Salter's impact. Kydon Salters recently took the mic in a conversation with Darius Sanders on the podcast Reach the People Media. He gave out a very strong message on Colorado's fate, which left fans and critics alike in awe. Salter and Julian Lewis are in an intense QB battle, and Coach Prime hasn't chosen the starting quarterback yet. However, Salter is confident about being a starting quarterback, considering he had that experience at Liberty. At the end of the day, once you are that starting quarterback at a young age, you're just going to start seeing it happen, like the team going to it every time the ball moves how you want it to move on the field. Yeah, I don't really know. It's something that just happens. The host of the show, Darius Sanders, replies by saying, "I like that, bro. You're actually getting happy and smiling about it because you actually care about it. So it's like they feel what you're trying." Salter's commitment speaks volumes about his belief in the team's potential. He exudes confidence in his quarterback abilities. Julian Lewis faces tough competition for the Colorado starting QB position with 3,798 passing yards and 48 touchdowns in his final high school season. Despite Lewis's undeniable talent, as a freshman, he may require time to adapt to the college level. While Kydon Salter's QB gig looks quite promising, the final call rests with the HC. Coach Prime visibly expresses his frustration as fresh recruits join the team and old players get drafted. This season, Coach Sanders might hold a seance to summon past linemen's spirits to inspire his players blocking Dion's dilemma in the post-Shadur era. Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, has been unapologetically flamboyant and self-assured since before he was even the head coach. But now that the Colorado Buffaloes have transitioned into a post-Shadur Sanders world, even Primetime himself has been having some sleepless nights. Colorado lost Shadur, Shiloh, Travis Hunter, and Jimmy Horn Jr. to the NFL draft. Newcomers have replaced them. Sanders confessed that his main worry is whether his O-line can protect the new quarterback when he was asked, "With only 3 practices left, be it coaches or players, what would you like to see more of that you haven't seen?" He says, "Urgency. A sense of urgency. We got to get going in all regards. Constructing a castle on unstable ground with ineffective linemen guarantees failure despite a strong offense. Will the Sanders system work without his superstar sons? Can Kydon Salter or Julian Lewis step into Shadur's place?" This season will not only showcase the energy of previous years, but will also bring that energy to life.